What's up, everybody? Joe White here, and this is my NXT Takeover Philadelphia prediction video. Some huge matches here on this card here. This is kind of... You may be looking at the card going, this is maybe one of the weaker takeovers, but I have the feeling this one probably will be a big one for reasons that we'll talk about here in a few minutes. First off, I want to encourage you to hit that like button, and more importantly, hit that subscribe button. We are looking to grow this channel here, and so we need your help to do so. So we very much appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. Give me 1 second here. All right, so let's go ahead and run over this card here. We start off here. I'm going to start off from the bottom and work my way up. Cassius Ohno is taking on the Velveteen Dream in a singles match. I like what Dream has been doing. He's coming off of a loss, though, to Johnny Gargano because he was facing Gargano for the for basically a #1 contenders match, and he lost. So him versus Ohno. I don't think Ono is getting called up to the main roster anytime soon. I think his job is to pretty much stay and be the NXT workhorse. So that's why I kind of see Velveteen Dream walking away with this one, because Dream is going to probably end up moving up and be ruined, of course, by Vince. But I'm liking his work in NXT. So as far as this one goes, I really like the Velveteen Dream's chances here. I think they're going to go ahead and give it to him. You have the Undisputed Era, which is Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Formerly known as, I believe they were known as Red Dragon and Ring of Honor. They're defending their titles against the Authors of Pain, Akam and Razor, with Paul Ellering. Here's the thing here. I see Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish retaining. And, well, let me take that back. Let me switch my deal here. If the Authors of Pain win the titles, War Machine's coming out and jumping them afterward, making their official debut. The Undisputed Era, if they win, then War Machine could still come out and jump them, but I don't think it would mean as much. They could always fight in a #1 contendership with the titles or whatever, but Authors of Pain versus War Machine needs to happen in NXT before anything else does as far as tag division goes. So I think my official pick here, I'm going to go ahead. Let's see here. Thinking about it here. I'm going to go ahead and say the Undisputed Era wins it. I'm going to go ahead and say the Undisputed Era wins it, and the Authors of Pain are going to lose. Maybe they might lose to, due to interference from War Machine. We don't know. For the NXT Women's Championship, you got Ember Moon defending her title against Shayna Baszler. Look, Ember Moon here is going to win. A lot of people are saying that we could see some interference in this match due to Candice LeRae. So I mean, it is possible that we could be, we could see some Candice LeRae taking over here and evening the odds here for Ember Moon, cementing her place in the women's division. I think it's too soon for Shayna Baszler either way. It's just way too soon for Shayna Baszler. I'm not a Shayna Baszler fan yet. Oh, big deal. She came from MMA. She's one of the 4 horsewomen. That doesn't really mean jack shit as far as professional wrestling goes. So, and she really hasn't, yeah, I know she worked on the indies a little bit here and there, but as far as the NXT crowd goes, she hasn't proven herself yet. So I think Ember Moon is going to walk away with that women's title. Aleister Black versus Adam Cole in an Extreme Rules match. I'll be honest with you here. I don't think, just putting Aleister Black versus Adam Cole is enough in and of itself. But they got the Extreme Rules stipulation in there, and I think we'll see some hard hitting. I don't think we'll see as many weapons being used or anything like that. Just probably a lot of fighting on the outside. Maybe some Undisputed Era with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly getting involved because it is no DQ. So yeah, as far as this one goes, I think Aleister Black is your next champion. the crowd wants him to be the next champion. So I think Aleister Black is going to win this. It's not a number one contenders match, but it kind of is a number one contenders match. So yeah, I think Aleister Black is going to win this one. Andre Cien Almas with Zelina Vega versus Johnny Gargano in a singles match for the NXT Championship. Look, here's the thing with this one. Tommaso Ciampa is ready to come back. He's going to cost Johnny Gargano the title. Fans are going to get pissed because nobody really wants to see Cien Almas with the title. They were shocked that he even won it in the first place. You're going to see a lot of interference here from Zelina Vega, maybe even her getting kicked out. But at the end of the day, you know, maybe somebody with a black hood jumps through the crowd and they take off the mask and it's, oh my God, it's Johnny Gargano. Or even just Johnny Gargano runs through the crowd and kicks the hell out of Gargano. Or Ciampa rather. I'm saying Gargano. Maybe Ciampa runs through the crowd. Sorry. These names. I'm bad with names. So I think Tommaso Ciampa's coming back here. And I think he's going to cost Gargano the title. So I look for this to be a Andre Cien Almas victory. Give the assist to Tommaso Ciampa. Gargano is going to win the match by DQ. So, Gargano wins by DQ. Almas retains the title. Ciampa is back. And then we have the Ciampa-Gargano feud that we were supposed to have around the end of last year that we couldn't get because both men got injured, and Ciampa is still, on the injured reserve as far as we know. So there's my picks for TakeOver here. There's a couple surprises that can happen. There was an article on Sportskeeda that did a top 5 things that could happen at TakeOver Philadelphia. Number 5 was Candice LeRae. Number 4 is EC3 appearing at ringside. Here's the thing. Either way, he's going to show up this weekend. If he doesn't show up at NXT TakeOver, he's either going to show up in the Rumble or maybe on Raw or SmackDown the next 2 nights. EC3 is going to make an appearance this weekend. He's cleared his schedule. All things are pointing to it. So I think that the EC3 appearing at ringside, sitting in the crowd, do they call him EC3 or do they go back to calling him Derek Bateman is the question. Number 3 on their list was War Machine taking out the Authors of Pain. Again, you heard my thoughts on that. Ricochet appearing at ringside. Here's the thing: I think they will call him Ricochet, and I think, and I think that he will be at ringside. There's no way he's going to the main roster first. He's going to NXT first, and the former Prince Puma is going to be there in the. With Drew McIntyre being injured, they need that shot in the arm. So I think that Ricochet is going to appear at ringside and announce that he's signed with NXT or something of that nature. We will be seeing Ricochet in some fashion at NXT Takeover Philadelphia. Number 1, of course, on their list was the big return of Tommaso Ciampa, and I think Tommaso Ciampa is like I said, it just fits for him to interfere in this match and cost Johnny the title. And so, yeah, there's my picks, ladies and gentlemen. It's a short little video here, under 10 minutes long, but that's my picks. Coming up tomorrow, I'm going to have my picks for the Royal Rumble event that is taking place this Sunday from Philly as well. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get more videos like this. Leave a comment down below and share our content, and we'll see you down the road.